for joining us. I've just been speaking to Valtteri and Lewis. Valtteri said that he thought he had a suboptimal strategy today and that the win was there for Mercedes. Do you agree?
No, the win was not there for us. Clearly, we were not the fastest car, and then you cannot optimize the strategy. And did we get it all right or wrong? Not clear, but definitely, if you have such a margin that Max had, then it was ours to settle for second and third and protect this position.
Toto, we've seen in Austria sometimes during pre-practice sessions when it got a bit hotter, the Red Bull seemed to be a bit closer to you guys, even in the first race. Clearly the heat today affected you. I think there was a 12-lap window, wasn't there, where your cars pitted, Max stayed out, but his pace was as good as your guys. Did that surprise you?
Yeah, in a way, yes, and in a way, no, because we've seen that we have this deficit in very hot track temperatures, and that was the case today. But today we got the confirmation. We were not able to hold on to the tires because of blistering, and Max was posting green times all the time. That means he was going faster. And that is something that we need to get on top of and understand.
Just as a follow-up to that, why did you guys not think of qualifying with a hard tyre? Because obviously he was the only one in the top 10 who did. Was that ever a thought for you?
I don't think it was a thought, but our assumptions were that we wouldn't be as bad. And clearly you can say that we have been an outlier to the whole field. We've been not quick enough, and the gaps have shrunken. And in the race, I mean, you've seen our tires started to blister even hard after 10 laps, and he did 25 or 28 laps. So we didn't have the pace today to win, and it's about congratulating Max and Red Bull. They've done the better job today.
We've got some similar temperatures or even hotter temperatures next weekend in Barcelona. So what's the homework for the team between now and next Sunday?
I think we always said that the teams where we lose, the days where we lose, are the days where we gain the most, and the days our competition should fear. Today is a day that shows you have to be humble in that sport. People have said this championship is done, Mercedes is going to win every race, and here we go, we are not. And that's why all of us are going to dig deep, try to understand what the problem was, and look in Barcelona whether we have some solutions.
Toto, I've got to ask you, it's been a big weekend of off-track stuff going on. We've seen some fairly punchy statements coming from all of you guys and the team bosses. We saw a big meeting this morning down at Renault with, a lot of you congregating around there. Come on, we haven't spoken to you today, we haven't heard from you today. Put a bit more meat on the bone. Where does it all lie? Is it all out, no more punches being pulled, and are we going to see this rumble on?
I don't think that anybody's interested in discontinuing forever and going to the International Court of Appeal, because it will be a month or two until there is the case, lawyers involved, and therefore everybody's trying to be pragmatic. I was invited to be the mediator between the two groups, which I tried to satisfy.
Any luck?
They're also stubborn. But I think we made progress a little bit, and now in the next 48 hours, I think we should come to a conclusion whether the appeals remain upheld or whether everybody decides it's not worth going that way. Racing Point was penalized anyway.
Can I just ask you on that point, just to wrap up, when I spoke to Lawrence earlier, he said that if this rule's upheld, he only sees 14 cars on the grid in future.
Yeah, I mean, Lawrence is somebody that doesn't take any prisoners. And the legal opinion is clearly that this is a 99.9% case that he will win in the ICA. And there was not 1 millimeter that the team, also in our opinion, that Racing Point did wrong. Now, it's a complex matter. Some regulations were interpreted in a certain way. This famous grandfather rule came up, which I haven't heard before, but maybe it's something you need to understand that this is the intention. Fair credit to the FIA. They have complex problems to solve, and this is another one. But Lawrence is going to go all in. If he's being dragged to the ICA, he's going to deploy all the resources he has and bring this to a positive end for him.
Thank you very much for joining us. Tough luck today, but we see you in another week's time.
Thank you.
Thanks.